Ju Suzui had been a devoted full-time wife for 7 years. To outsiders, she and her husband Song Hua Inian were a model couple envied by everyone. Successful in his career, Song Hua Inian insisted on picking up and dropping off their 5-year-old daughter Yuan every day and took charge of housework, earning him a reputation as a perfect husband. Everything changed when Ju Suzui accidentally found explicit chat records between Song Hua Inian and Kiao Ike, their daughter's kindergarten teacher, on his computer. Indecent messages and improper rendezvous invitations completely shattered the illusion of her perfect marriage. Faced with Song Hua Inian, who acted as if nothing had happened and even suggested signing Yuan up for a piano class run by Kiao Ike, Ju Suzui calmly said for the first time, "Let's get divorced." Song Hua Inian thought she was just joking and kept putting on an act of consideration and devotion. At night, he tried to be intimate with her, yet Ju Suzui caught a strange perfume scent on him. She knew clearly that he would leave her soon to stay with his lover. The warmth they shared when they struggled to build a life together had long faded amid endless lies. Later, Ju Suzui attended a wine party for wealthy wives. Mrs. Yuan, wife of Song Hua Inian's superior, mentioned that Song Hua Inian had recommended Kiao Ike's piano class to her son. Ju Suzui pointed out tactfully that the class was privately run with mixed student backgrounds. Mrs. Yuan immediately realized the truth. After the party, she sarcastically remarked that middle-aged women were vulnerable to deception, while Song Hua Inian remained oblivious and kept showing off their affection. On the way home, Ju Suzui pretended to get drunk and vomited on his expensive suit, calling out the unfamiliar fragrance on his clothes. Panicked, Song Hua Inian stammered out weak excuses. The next morning, Song Hua Inian made breakfast as usual. In the early days, the couple had lived a poor life. Ju Suzui once worked 2 jobs to support the family and even fainted from overwork. Since then, making breakfast had become a way for Song Hua Inian to flaunt his deep affection. Looking at the hypocritical man, Ju Suzui brought up divorce again. Right then, Song Hua Inian received a call from his company, blamed by his boss and assigned extra work due to Mrs. Yuan's complaints. He was filled with confusion. When it was Ju Sui's turn to pick up Yuan, she saw Kiao Ike feeding the child unsafe street snacks. The young teacher with a pure appearance was exactly the lover Song Hua Inian doted on. Ju Suzui took photos and talked to the kindergarten principal, raising concerns about food safety. The principal admitted that Kiao Ike had made many mistakes but was protected by someone. When Kiao Ike arrived, she tried to defend herself, saying she had asked Song Hua Inian for permission. Her words revealed their close connection, leaving her flustered under Ju Sui's questioning. That evening, Song Hua Inian came home and probed into the conflict. Ju Suzui responded calmly and continued her plan. Tired of being trapped at home, she decided to return to work and applied for a job with her friend Zhang Sheng, an independent entrepreneur. Zhang Sheng was astonished to learn that Ju Suzui was a top graduate from a prestigious university, with professional competence no less than Song Hua Inian's, and gladly took her on as a partner. Busy with her new job, Ju Suzui ignored constant calls from Song Hua Inian, who wanted her to smooth things over at work. She told him plainly that she had her own career and would no longer center her life around him. Enraged, Song Hua Inian accused her of being greedy and selfish, claiming it was humiliating for his wife to work. Ju Suzui asked why he was praised for simple childcare, while she was criticized for working for a living. After a quarrel, Song Hua Inian stormed off to stay with Kiao Ike. He did not come home for days. Ju Suzui focused on work and taking care of her daughter, and hired a lawyer to handle divorce procedures. Kiao Ike grew anxious and came to provoke Ju Suzui, showing off her relationship with Song Hua Inian. Soon after, Song Hua Inian came back with flowers to reconcile. Recalling their poor but sincere old days, Ju Suzui exposed the truth: he bought flowers only because he could not afford anything fancy back then. During the period of false reconciliation, Song Hua Inian tried his best to create romance, yet his phone kept ringing with calls from Kiao Ike. Zhu Suzui simply turned off the phone, watching his clumsy performance inferiorly. She asked Yuan how she felt about her parents separating. The sensible little girl had noticed everything long ago and said she would stay with her mother. To protect her daughter, Zhu Suzui decided to transfer Yuan to another kindergarten to cut off all contact between Songhua Inian and Kiao Ike. She met Kiao Ike face to face. The young teacher accused her of neglecting her child and worried about losing contact with Songhua Inian. Zhu Suzui no longer held back. She exposed Kiao Ike's ambition to climb the social ladder by seducing married men. Infuriated, Kiao Ike claimed that Songhua Inian had bought her cars and jewelry, treating her equally to his wife. Zhu Suzui laid out luxury goods, designer accessories and black cards given by Songhua Inian, making it clear that she held the family's financial power. Kiao Ike was just a lover who cost him nothing. Kiao Ike leaked more details about Songhua Inian transferring marital property, all of which Zhu Suzui recorded and sent to her lawyer. With solid evidence in hand, Zhu Suzui filed for divorce formally. She sent Yuan to stay with relatives and travel to Yan'an to relax. The divorce petition arrived at Songhua Inian's home. He went from fury to begging for forgiveness and bombarded her with calls. Zhu Suzui changed her phone number and let her lawyer take full charge. The two sides finally sat down for divorce negotiations. Haggard and disheveled, Songhua Inian accused Zhu Suzui of plotting everything. The lawyer presented complete evidence of his affair and illegally transferred marital assets. Songhua Inian tried to fight for custody of their daughter, relying on his higher income and social status. Zhu Suzui asked him sharply how he could ignore their child while having secret trysts at the kindergarten. Zhu Suzui had prepared well in advance. She sent the chat records and audio recordings to Kiao Ike. Desperate for a better life, Kiao Ike, who was pregnant, made a huge scene at Songhua Inian's company. The scandal spread widely, costing him his job and reputation. To save himself, Songhua Inian lied to others, claiming he was truly in love with Kiao Ike. Zhu Suzui then demanded that he leave the house with nothing, threatening to release all evidence if he refused. Cornered, Songhua Inian signed the divorce agreement. The divorce caused a stir among the wealthy wives. Many advised Zhu Suzui to tolerate her husband's mistakes. She won their sympathy by mentioning her daughter and made use of her old connections to expand business for Zhang Sheng's company. Within 2 years, Zhu Suzui became a capable and respected career woman, known by her own name rather than Mrs. Song. The down minus and minus out Songhua Inian once called her, trying to insult her and persuade her to come back, only to be rejected coldly. He ended up living with Kiao Ike, who gave birth to a baby boy. However, since Songhua Inian had no property left, their life was tough. The couple were constantly suspicious of each other and quarreled all the time. Kiao Ike even forbade Songhua Inian from visiting Yuan, and he obeyed without resistance. Years later, Zhu Suzui became a senior manager. She met Songhua Inian again when he came to her company for business cooperation. Shabby and slouched, he had lost all his former charm. He tried to talk to her and hand over his proposal, but Zhu Suzui remained cold and asked the security guards to escort him out. She told him there was no past affection between them. Anymore they were merely client and supplier. Regretful, Songhua Inian apologized, but it was too late. It was later heard that Songhua Inian and Kiao Ike had a violent fight on the road and caused a car accident. Zhu Suzui cared nothing about their fate. Yuan gradually forgot her father. Mother and daughter walked hand in hand towards a bright new future. Zhu Suzui finally realized that betrayal in marriage can never be undone. The only person who can save you is yourself.